Begin. Hey guys. Hey guys, welcome to a new episode of Poor Man Pedals. On today's episode, we've got the Donner Noise Killer. This is a noise gate pedal that will make it so that when you're not playing, your guitar's a little quieter. It can be very handy for a lot of different reasons. If you've got a noisy guitar that picks up a lot of signal, you might use it. If you really can't stand the noise, or if you play djent, I know that noise gates are really important in that genre. I don't djent, don't ask me to, I'm not going to. So before we get started, just real quick note, quick shout out to Donner. They sent this pedal out to me to review and are sponsoring this video. Big thank you to them. Now, let's get on to the actual sounds. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use my project guitar that features single coils, 3 single coils, and I'm going to go ahead send that into my X5 tuner, into my Tone City Fux Fuzz, into the Donner Noise Killer, into the Boss Katana 50, into my audio interface, into my DAW. Pretty simple, right? I am going to make sure, my Katana's on a clean channel, so the noise is all going to come from the guitar and the Fux Fuzz in front of it. I went with the Fux Fuzz because it's my highest gain pedal, so in theory it's going to be my noisiest, and in practice it probably is my noisiest pedal out there. So I figure what better way to really demonstrate what this pedal can do than to introduce a lot of noise. So without further ado, here we go. As you can hear, there's some noise coming from the guitar. Goes away when I go to these two. As you can hear, it's gone completely silent at about the minus 50 dB mark. I think that's dB. Yeah, dB mark. My volume is turned up all the way. I'm on a bridge pickup, so it's not like I'm in an in-between position, so noise canceling. None of that. Should have heard a little bit of noise there, and then it got trailed off. So as you can tell, right now I have it set so that it'll let me sustain for as long as possible, but then the noise starts creeping in before it cuts off. So I'm gonna actually jump it up just a little bit more. I felt like that was a lot better in controlling the noise. It still came in there at the end, but it sounded a little less noisy for a while. So let's go ahead. I have it set to hard. I'm going to go ahead, same settings, just going to flip the switch to soft. So this is, the gate isn't going to come down as quickly as hard. It's going to more gradually come in. So as you can tell there, With soft, it took a little longer for the gate to really kick in and do its thing. On hard, it's a lot quicker to the punch, which, personal preference. So now let's go ahead and introduce the Fux Fuzz. I'm not going to use the octave on it, just for simplicity. Works pretty well. Had to turn up that noise killer quite a bit when I introduced the fuzz though, but it still worked. So there you have it. There's the Donner noise killer. As you can tell, it works. I love how it's a gradual dial, so you can really have good control over how much noise it's killing. Of course, not everyone is going to everyone has their own opinions on how to use noise gates and the noise killer and all that. That it's personal preference. This is very usable. As you can tell, it doesn't completely murder your sound. It can let it breathe a little. It'll let you get some sustain in there. Of course, when you're playing, if there's extra noise, it's not going to be able to block that out. That's not what this does. It stops hearing the signal from your guitar, chops off the sound. While you're playing, though, it's kind of anyone's game, so I hope you're not in a super noisy spot with your guitar. But there you have it. Overall, if you need a noise gate, the noise killer is fantastic. Once again, big thanks to the folks at Donner for sending this out to me. I've gone ahead, I've put applicable links down in the description below, including a link to the noise killer and to our social media pages. Also, don't forget to head on over to Patreon and support us on there so that we can continue to make excellent content for you guys. Until next time, Poor Man Pedals is out.